We got everything we need right here.
Guys, it is Simone Cherise, and today we are back with a tutorial. So this one's a little bit different. Okay, I've seen it all over Instagram, and I was definitely inspired by Arrogant Tay, since I know he did this style and he slayed it. All right, so I started off with a frontal, which you're going to need. You're going to need a frontal, some bundles, and your actual head. Okay, I used 2 bundles from Mscoco hair, and this is in 28 inches, both of them. Next, I went ahead and I placed my frontal onto my wig canvas head, and I'm using these T-pins and this tweezer to go ahead, well, the T-pins to secure it and the tweezer to go ahead and pluck my frontal. So you're gonna need to pluck your frontal for a more natural look. I went ahead and I spent a lot of time on this. Next, I went straight into kind of just straightening my hair. Now, I didn't want to put too much heat on it because I'm just still suffering from heat damage, but I needed it to be a little bit straight so it could look slightly sleeker, okay? So I didn't flat iron all my hair. I kind of put it half up, half down, and I only flat ironed the parts that were going to show. So pretty much the perimeter of my hairline. You don't have to flat iron inside of your hair, like, you know, the middle of your head, because it's not going to show. Now, these P's, we are going to get them all together. This is breakage. I shaved the back of my head a long time ago because it was just crazy back there. And this is it starting over and finally growing. So I know, go ahead and put heat on it, right? This, I'm going to go ahead and just straighten back here. Be careful. If you have a smaller flat iron, that may be the best bet, but I didn't have one. And look how sleek that is. So next, we're gonna go ahead and you're gonna need some edge control. You can use gel, you can use whatever you want, but for me, edge control was much more easier. I'm using Lovely Bees from my girl, Lovely Brianna, and it is amazing and it does the job, okay? It's not sticky, icky, wicky, and it's not greasy. So I love this one. I'm gonna be putting a lot back here because you want back here to look kind of nice. You want it to look kind of nice because you want it to really match the frontal. So I'm going to be using this edge control brush from Baby Tress, and I'm going to just, ooh, look at that, slick and smooth the back of my head up. And I'm not going to do this to the front of my hair because I don't have to, because it's going to be covered with the frontal. So I went ahead and I did my ponytail over so that it could be nice and smooth. And voila. Go ahead and use a head tie or these nice paper strips to kind of just hold the back of your hair in place and make it nice and smooth. This is my frontal after I customized it. Now this hair is curly, obviously, so I'm gonna go ahead and just blow dry it and straighten it so that it can be, you know, it look a little nice. I'm gonna flat iron this, and I'm gonna also hot comb this. If you have straight hair, you can totally skip this step, but I purposely chose curly hair so that it could kind of match my hair texture a little bit more and wasn't so sleek. Okay, cut this off now. Get it off your head, girl. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. So now I'm going to put it on my head. Now you can use glue for this process. A lot of people use glue. I am so over glue that I didn't use glue, okay? I'm so over it that I cannot tell you. I just hate cleaning it off my head. I'm gonna be real. You guys know I have a hate-love relationship with glue, so I'm gonna go ahead and use Gotta Be Glued, okay? This is my friend, okay? It comes off with water, and I don't have to use alcohol or any harsh products, okay? Now, I'm gonna be putting a lot of this, though, okay? And I'm gonna be using my blow dryer to kind of dry it. Now, when you're doing this, we're gonna go back to how we used to do it back in the day. You're gonna put a lot on your hairline and on your skin. I know I'm yelling, right? I'm passionate. And you wanna go ahead and you wanna blow dry this. Make this as tacky as possible. Make sure it's slightly dry. Not too dry, but slightly dry. And you wanna place the wig, the frontal, on your hair and then blow dry it to make sure it's dried again. Now, if it's still kind of wet, it will seep through the lace and make the hair look a little bit weird at the root. which I kind of did on the right side. But make sure you don't do that. Make sure it's dry. But you can see it's sticking very well. There's a nice hole there. Cut your lace off. Now throughout this video, I will be going back to kind of trim my lace as I go throughout. I don't really do everything all at once, so my lace is cut here, but I'm going to go back in and trim the hairline. Now this, what I'm doing right now, I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing in just a hot second. Get as close as you can to your hairline. But now we have to cut around the ears. I usually go to the top of my ear and make a part with my comb. Put the hair away with this butterfly clip, and you want to just go ahead and cut on that part that you just made. Make sure you're not cutting the hair, and I'll show you why you don't want to make sure you're cutting the hair. If you have any loose tabs like this, use your hairspray or gel, whatever you want to do, to kind of just hold it down, and then use the blow dry to make sure it's stuck in place. Again, guys, I'm going back and I'm trimming, and you will have to do this throughout. It's okay. You don't have to cut your lace all perfectly at one time. It is okay to go back, and it is okay to refix things as you go along. You'll see different things that you want to change as you're, finishing and perfecting your hairstyle. It's your masterpiece, and you want to look cute on the street, okay? You don't want to look crazy. Now, this little trick, I'm going to just spray some hairspray and then use a comb to kind of hold it down. Tilt your head back, tilt your head forward. Make sure you can't see any lace, okay? Baby hair moment. Now I'm going to go ahead and just cut some. I flat ironed it. You don't have to. I went ahead and I used some mousse to kind of get my baby hairs. Now, I didn't use gel because I didn't want my baby hairs to be crunchy and look hard. I wanted it to look as natural as possible. So for me, I went ahead and I used some mousse, and I'm just scooping them out to look as natural as possible. Well, in my opinion. Okay, so now I'm going to try to just see how it looks. Now, I feel like there was that line of difference between my hair and the frontal, but it's okay. I found a way to kind of cover it up later on. This was my first time doing this, guys. My first time. So I'm still learning along the way, and I will try to do another video later on after much more practice, but I've never done this off camera. I'm doing this for the first time on camera with you guys. I haven't even watched any videos on this, period. So I'm a complete newbie right now. This is where we're at right now. And as you can see, it was bothering me, but that's life and that's normal. Now, as I was putting it in the ponytail, it did pick up a teeny bit, only around the perimeter, the real perimeter around the lace. That is okay, that is gonna happen because we did not use like a real glue. We used gel, you know what I'm saying? So that's going to happen. It's okay, honey. It's okay. It's okay. And I want to show you guys how it looks up close. This is how it looks. I think it looks fairly okay. Well, I'm lying. I think it looks great, okay? If you're up to this part and you're watching this video, give yourself a pat on the back because we're doing great right now. Now I'm going to go ahead and just put my hair into a braid, my hair along with the frontal into a braid. And I don't want my ponytail to be super long because it's already 28 inches. So to avoid that, I'm going to fold my braid into like, I guess, threes-ish. And then use a rubber band to secure it. So we're going to be doing the infinity ponytail, also known as, well, I guess the infinity ponytail. And so we're going to be wrapping the wefts around the braid. That's why we're folding it, because if you didn't, it would be a long ass ponytail. So we have the bundles. This is one bundle. Now, as you guys know, the longer the hair is, the shorter the wefts are, okay? So I'm going to be using a pin, and I'm going to poke it through the ends of both of the wefts. And then I'm going to poke it in my braid. I'm not going to put it towards the end. See, not right there. I'm going to move it up a little bit because then the pins are going to be sticking out dramatically. So now it's just sticking out a little bit. And then just wrap the wefts around your braid. That's it. So like I was saying, the wefts are shorter when the weave, the hair on the wefts are longer. So if it's 28 inches, you're going to have less hair. That's why we're using 2 bundles. Now, some might want an extremely full look and put 3, but girl, 2 bundles was heavy enough, okay? Heavy enough. I don't think you need 3 bundles. I mean, I'm just saying. But I used 2. And as I was doing it, I could feel my frontal kind of like, it wasn't picking up because I put so much gotta be glued, but the very, very end of the lace was starting to lift. And like I said, that's normal. That is going to happen. So I'm going to show you how to fix that in a second. If your arms don't burn after this, honey, you are a real champion. Because my arms felt like I just did 50 push-ups. So take a little piece from underneath, behind the ponytail. Make sure it's nice and smooth. Spray it with hairspray, douse it with hairspray, and wrap it around. Don't take out a lot of hair because you're gonna run into trouble. If you do take out a lot of hair and you run into trouble, you'll know why I said take out a little bit. But it'll start to get a little bit messy and won't look as natural. So make sure you're taking out just a tiny bit of hair. You just wanted to make it look a little bit more neater and cover the weft. So we are officially done with the ponytail, and this is my end result, guys. So with this being my first time doing the frontal, I'm not gonna lie, you guys are probably wondering, is it comfortable? How does it feel? Is it weird? Now I will say it is very comfortable. It doesn't feel like I have a frontal on, to be honest, and it's staying, it's sticking, and I didn't use any glue. I was so nervous because I was like, if I don't use glue, will it stick? If I use glue, will it stick? Okay, sometimes glue just does not work for me. So I went ahead and I did it in the way that I know how to do it. Now I have to keep going back and adding some more of the freezing spray, but that's okay because I got the look that I wanted to get. Ooh, this gum is juicy. I wouldn't say use more than 2 bundles because it can feel a little bit heavy, and then you don't want to put the pressure on the frontal because it may pull it back as you are wearing it throughout the day. Now, it's winter, it's cold, so I'm not really sweating. Can you wear this to the gym? No. If you're going on vacation, should you wear this? No. I wouldn't recommend wearing this style on vacation, specifically somewhere hot. Can you do this in the summer? You probably can get away with it, but you might want to use glue. I think that's really important to know. A lot of times people just make jokes and say things in the comments like, I can't wear that, I can't wear that. I sweat a lot. I come from a family of sweaters. We sweat, okay? So at the same time, a lot of times things don't hold for me either. That's why I have to find my own method. And for me, glue sometimes is just some tiny product. This for me does work and hold longer than glue, so I just, this hair is from Mscoco hair. Love the curl. The only thing that I had a hard time with, I'll be honest, is I had a hard time making the frontal match my hair. And this is my first time, so I have plenty of times to redo the style and get it right. But I specifically used curly hair instead of silky straight hair because I knew that I couldn't get my hair to be super silky because I didn't want to put heat on it or too much edge control. I put a lot, by the way. How long does this style last? I don't know. I literally just finished it, so I'm not really sure how long it will last. I'm gonna hope for 2 to 3 days. I didn't overpluck because I don't really like the look of overplucking, especially when we're in person. If we're in person together, I feel so self-conscious. I'm like, you're looking at my lace. I don't like that feeling. This part right here, there is a little bit of lace, so you can swoop a little something over that, but girl, I'm good. But other than that, I think it looks really good. I think it looks really good. Yes, that's how the back looks. I think it looks really good. I think I did really good for my first time. Now there are things that I see that I don't like, you know, but that's normal. I'm usually my own biggest critic, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a nice change from a wig. It was like a fake wig on my head. So I really enjoyed it. Would I do this again? Hell yeah! This hair is from Mscoco hair. And thank you guys for watching this video.